Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today is going to be a bit of a different video than I would normally do. But today we are going to be planning the tour of a Showgirl. So first things first, we are going to reorder the track list. Not reorder it per se, but we're going to add in some different songs from different albums that I think would fit better. So track 1 is The Fate of Ophelia. Track 2 is Cornelia Street. Now obviously sonically I know a lot of these songs are not similar at all. We're just going to assume that the sound will be fixed to fit onto the life of a Showgirl. Track 3 is Opalite. Track 4 is Father Figure. Track 5 is You're on Your Own Kid. I think that You're on Your Own Kid conveys the message of what she was trying to say in Eldest Daughter a bit better than she did it in Eldest Daughter. Track 6 is Ruin the Friendship. Track 7 is Actually Romantic. Track 8 is Wishlist. She just needs to fix the verses to make them a little less like nonsense. I feel like the verse, like the choruses and the bridge is like really nice, but I think we need to fix the verses. Track 9 is False God again. I think that it's like kind of what she was trying to say on Wood, but I think it was said a little bit better on False God. Track 10 is But Daddy I Love Him. Track 11 is So High School, and track 12 is Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Now originally this video was just going to be me fixing the rollout for the Life of a Showgirl, but I decided to, like last minute, to just do the tour. So I do have some references of what I want the outfits and the instruments on the tour to look like. I think the first things first, I want the shape to have an A stage and then a catwalk, and then I want the B stage to be attached to the catwalk. I can rise up, not like Sabrina's stage, but like the center stage did on the Eras tour, where it just like comes up out of the thing and it like rises back down like that. Green, and then I want it to be a star shape at the B stage. So now let's get into the set list. So the first outfit I want her to wear is this dress that she wore for one of the Life of a Showgirl photo shoots, but I want it to be like modified so she can wear it on stage a bit, like kind of how the dress on the Eras tour for But Daddy I Love Him in the Tortured Poets set was. I want it to kind of be like that, and I think she comes out in the same way, and it's like kind of the same opening sequence for the tour, but I think it's done in a more like Shakespeare-y way, like she did for Love Story on the Fearless tour. I think a big theme of this tour is everything is very sparkly, very bright, very Vegas almost. That's just like kind of where the inspiration for this tour is coming from. And then song number 2, she goes into Actually Romantic. Then I want the dress to rip away into a bodysuit, kind of like how she did for Wildest Dreams on the piano on the 1989 tour. I want her to do that for this, but after But Daddy I Love Him, I want the thing to rip off, and then she could do as much choreo as she needs to for the rest of the songs. So then the third song is Cornelia Street on guitar, and then the stage goes up kind of the same way it did for Lover on the Eras tour, and it has like the same like thing with like the band and the dancers all with her on the risers. I want her to have like a green sparkly guitar like she had for the Reputation tour, but I want it to say in like the street sign font, I want it to say Cornelia Street on it. I just have a vision for this. Then she does a mashup of You Belong With Me and Love Story, and then she also keeps her like original band members out like she did on the Eras tour. All of them like kind of like sing and dance with her, and they like have like a fun little moment, and it's not very choreographed. They can just kind of do whatever. I want it to be like that. Then I want full choreography for I Knew You Were Trouble. And then we're going to go into So High School, and she'd have her dancers in like full like football and like cheerleader outfits, and the risers will come up like they did on the Eras tour, but it'll be like the bleachers and stuff. And I think it'll be mostly the same choreography, but it'll be different transitioning into I Knew You Were Trouble into So High School. Like when she's like trouble, 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 when that fades out, I think that's when like the na 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 for So High School should come in. And then on guitar, I want her to do You're on Your Own Kid in a surprise song. I want it to be like very like stripped back and like, but I want the guitar to just be the black one that she uses, because I want it to be like, I want all the lights to go off. So she's gonna do You're on Your Own Kid in a surprise song. Then she's going to move over to this sparkly piano, and she's going to play Wishlist. You know? Also, part of the vision I have for this tour is that I want it to open in Vegas. You see the vision? Do you get it? I don't really care where it closes, but I want it to open in Vegas, so it's like Showgirl. And the tour is going to be called The Tour of a Showgirl. It is You're on Your Own Kid and the surprise song on the riser as it's coming up. And then when it comes down, she walks over to the piano, plays Wishlist, and then when it goes, I just want you, all the lights are going to cut out. she's gonna sink down into the stage, and it's gonna have like a transition like it did for Fearless on the Eras tour, but instead of sparkly gold pyro, disco balls are going to come out, and we're going to go into Ruin the Friendship, and it's going to be prom. So all the dancers and stuff are going to be in prom outfits. And then I want Taylor to be on the end of one of the star points, and it can kind of go up like they had like the Houston Rodeo this year, but it's going to be a prom scene. There's going to be disco balls. Everyone's going to be in their prom outfits, and she's going to play Ruin the Friendship on guitar with her full band, but she's going to play it on this sparkly disco ball guitar, and so when the light hits her, it's going to reflect off of the guitar like a disco ball. And then because we're at prom, Shake It Off, and she'll be in this outfit that she wore in the Fate of Ophelia music video, and then kind of like she did for the Eras tour, we're gonna do the man after Shake It Off, and so she'll get the blazer, she'll do like the whole sequence that she did before the man on the Eras tour, and I think there's gonna be a different variation of this dress every night that'll match the blazer like it did on the Eras tour. And then when it says I'll be the man, you'll learn dun 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 dun, and it's like the intro of a father figure. Act 2 goes Ruin the Friendship, Shake It Off, the man, father figure. And so I think she's gonna have the same amount of, I want her to have the same amount of dancers on this tour as she did on the Eras tour. And so half of them will be under the stage getting ready for the man, and then half of them will be on the B stage for the prom. And then for set 3, this is where I think we're gonna use a lot of the catwalk in the main stage, even though I want the dancers and her to come out from the A stage to the catwalk for Bet Daddy I Love Him in the opening sequence. So for set 3, I want her to be in this red, like almost like satiny, I guess, bodysuit that she did for the Life of a Showgirl photo shoot. And she's going to do Blank Space. I want to make Blank Space, I don't know how I would make Blank Space showgirly, but where there's Taylor Swift, there's a way. So we're gonna have 3 songs from old albums. It's a 17 song set list, okay? So we're gonna have Blank Space, Anti-Hero, and then Wildest Dreams, where she is again on one of the ends of the star and she's like kind of like going up, and then she has her mic stand kind of like she had for the Reputation tour for Dress, is what she's going to do for Wildest Dreams and False God. And then when she goes to the bridge of False God, the lift starts to come down, and then she walks back up to the A stage to sing The Life of a Showgirl with her band. But I want her to be on the piano that we saw in the Life of a Showgirl photo shoot, like in the hotel room. That's what I want the piano to be. And I want them to all be in those outfits. Like I want them to be in matching outfits to Taylor. And then she goes under the stage, and then we start to hear, I'll pop a clip of what I want to be playing before she comes on for the encore. The encore is going to be Opalite, and then she's going to come out in the blue outfit that she wore in the Fate of Ophelia music video. She's going to do Opalite, and then at the end of Opalite, we'll hear that little shimmer thing, and then she'll go down under the stage. And that'll be the end of the show. And I think we're going to get the Tour of a Showgirl documentary. I think it's going to show the whole tour. It's not going to be like End of an Era was, and where we only see the end of the tour. We're going to see the whole tour, starting in planning and rehearsals. After the documentary comes out, like along with the documentary, will be the Life of a Showgirl music video. So I would want the tour to start in April and then end the following March. And then the deluxe album will come out at the end of the American leg of the tour while she's on her break before the Europe leg. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had so much fun putting this video together, honestly, but be sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, more Taylor Swift videos, more pop culture music videos, just tell me what you want to see in the comments and I can do it. But like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you guys so soon. Bye!